Ever wonder how some people, like, just hear a song and can tell you everything wrong with your sound system?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was just, personal preference. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I like more bass or something.
Right.
But turns out there's a whole science to it.
It's true.
It's not just about taste. It's about how accurately a system can actually reproduce the original recording.
Absolutely.
So get ready to impress your audiophile friends, because today we're doing a deep dive into the world of sound quality competitions.
Yeah, these are serious. Think like the Olympics, but for audio.
Okay, so Olympics for audio. Got it.
Yeah.
You've provided this list of songs they use in these competitions. Hotel California, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Classics.
Classics, yeah. But it's got to be more than just picking good tunes,
For
right?
sure.
Like, what are we actually listening for here?
You're right. It's not about whether or not you like the Eagles or Queen.
Yeah.
It's about what those tracks can tell us about the sound system.
Okay, so break it down for us.
So take Hotel California. One thing the judges are listening for is something called imaging.
Imaging.
Yeah, like imagine you're actually in the Hotel California.
Okay.
Can you close your eyes and pinpoint where each instrument is in the space around you?
Okay. Yeah, I kind of get that.
That's imaging, and a good sound system reproduces that spatial placement accurately. That and the soundstage, how wide or narrow the sound feels.
Wow. Okay, so it's not just how loud it is, but like how real it sounds.
Exactly.
I'm getting chills just thinking about hearing Bohemian Rhapsody that clearly.
Oh, yeah.
What else are these audiophiles listening for?
They're also analyzing the clarity and the detail in the music.
Clarity and detail, okay.
Think of a song like Spanish Harlem by Rebecca Pidgeon. Every note, every breath, every pluck of a string should be crystal clear. No muddiness.
Okay, yeah, I have definitely had moments where a song just sounds muddy, like someone threw a blanket over the speakers.
Exactly. And that ties into something else called tonal balance.
Tonal balance.
This is how the bass, the mid-range, and the treble frequencies all work together.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard a car stereo where the bass is just way too loud?
Yeah, maybe.
That's poor tonal balance. Good tonal balance ensures you hear every part of the music in harmony. No one frequency range overpowers the others.
Now that I know something about, let's just say I might be guilty of cranking the bass a little too high in my younger days.
You know, we've all been there.
But I'm learning. So we've got the spaciousness, the clarity, the balance. It's like dissecting a song and appreciating all the different parts.
That's a great way to put it.
What about the system's raw power, though?
Right.
How do they test for that? How do these sound gurus test a system's limits?
Yeah, good question.
Is there, like, a volume knob they just crank to 11?
It's not just about volume, though, I mean, that does play a role. But we're really talking about something called dynamic range.
Dynamic range.
Yeah, it's the system's ability to handle the quietest, like, whispers and the most explosive, crescendos in a song.
Okay. Without, like, blowing up.
Exactly, without distorting or falling apart.
Okay, I think I get it. It's like those songs that start with a soft acoustic intro, and then the drums kick in and just blow you away. The system has to be able to handle both of those extremes.
You got it. Bohemian Rhapsody is a perfect example.
Oh, yeah, good one.
Those quiet verses that build up to those huge choruses, a good system can handle those shifts without losing anything.
Wow, yeah, without losing the quiet parts or the loud parts.
Exactly.
It's like the difference between a whisper and a shout. You want to hear them both clearly. Okay, so we've got the spaciousness, the clarity, the balance, and now this dynamic range thing.
That's a lot.
What about those heart-thumping bass drops?
Ah, yes.
The kind that make your chest vibrate. How's that factored in?
So that's where low-end control comes in.
Yeah.
Essential for any bass-heavy music.
Okay.
A great test track for this is Royals by Laura.
Oh, good song.
It's got that deep bass line. And in a good system, you should feel it, not just hear it.
Feel the bass.
Yeah. But it shouldn't sound boomy or muddy.
Okay.
It's got to be tight, controlled.
Not just rattling your teeth.
Exactly. It's about adding that depth and richness.
Okay, so it's not about which frequencies you just, like, prefer.
Right.
It's about how well this system actually reproduces all of them.
That's it.
Kind of like, I don't know, like a perfectly balanced meal.
Yeah, I like that analogy.
It satisfies all your taste buds. What other sonic secrets are we missing here? What else is hidden in these test tracks?
So we also got to consider something called transient response.
Transient response. Okay, I'm taking notes here. What is that?
It's basically how quickly the system reacts to changes in the music. Think of the attack of a snare drum.
Like how sharp it is.
Exactly, or the pluck of a guitar string. Take 5 by the Dave Brubeck Quartet is a classic example.
Oh, yeah.
Those drum hits should sound super tight defined.
Okay.
If the system is slow, those sounds get all blurry.
Ah, so it's like the difference between a crisp photograph and a blurry one.
Yes, exactly. You want those moments to be sharp, well-defined.
Got it, got it.
It's all about accuracy and fidelity to that original recording. And, each of these test tracks highlights a different aspect. Jazz Variants by the Ozone Percussion Group, that one's great for evaluating this. All those percussive instruments, you can really hear how the system handles those complex rhythms.
Like a drum solo, but on steroids. I'm starting to think I need to up my music game here. This is fascinating. Wow, I'm exhausted just thinking about all the stuff these judges are listening for.
Got a lot to process.
It really is. From Hotel California to, like, percussive jazz, it's a workout for your ears.
Yeah, you could say that.
But, okay, it begs the question. Why go through all this trouble? What's the big deal about hearing every, like, little detail?
Because it's about unlocking a level of musical enjoyment that you just wouldn't believe.
Okay.
Think of it this way. You wouldn't watch your favorite movie on some, blurry, low-resolution screen, right?
Yeah, definitely not.
You want that crisp, vibrant picture, the colors.
Right, right.
It's the same with music.
Okay, yeah.
When your sound system can reproduce all those nuances, those little details the artist put in there, you're not just listening anymore, you're experiencing it.
I like that. It's like the difference between dipping your toes in the ocean and, like, diving headfirst into the deep end.
Perfect analogy. And, the best part is you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on some crazy sound system to appreciate this stuff.
Really?
Just knowing what to listen for, the imaging, the detail, the tonal balance, all that, it can completely change how you hear your music, even just on your phone with a decent pair of headphones.
My mind is officially blown.
It's pretty amazing.
I'm already thinking about all the music I need to go back and re-listen to with my my new audiophile ears.
I think you'll be amazed. We've really only scratched the surface, but hopefully this has given you a whole new appreciation, for the art and the science of sound.
It really has, yeah. And hey, listeners, if you want to experience this for yourselves, we'll be sure to link a playlist of all these test tracks we've talked about in the show notes. So next time you're listening to music, see if you can pick out some of these elements. You might surprise yourself. Thanks for diving in with us.